Oh no, we're on chapter 11. Okay. How many chapters are there? There's like 13. I swallowed that mad. So I have read it. Like, I've used Reddit a whole bunch in the past. Well, not a whole bunch, but a little bit. I stopped using Reddit though, because I just got tired of the people, and the posts are annoying. Like, the few servers I would be in that were like very specific, because I don't like the doom scrolling through like r/funny or whatever. I don't like doing that. So I wouldn't really be a part of those. And I'd be a part of very specific things like Elite Dangerous and Rocket League and stuff. And those posts were always the same fucking thing all the time, and they were just annoying. And the only thing I would try to post in, which was the Gun Plus subreddit, I would get annoyed with all the posts there, because if you don't know, Gunpla is the Gundam model kits. I get really annoyed with those posts because there'd be like 10,000 posts that would be like, look it, I'm almost done with my kit. And they would show a picture of it. So I'd just be like, why the fuck did just wait till it's done if you're almost done? Like, why? You're just getting like, you're just trying to get double the clout or something. That's so annoying. And I don't want to see it almost done. I just want to see it done. And then the other posts would be like, I don't want to toot my horn or anything, but I take decent photos of my model kits, though they seem very stock photo-y, where there's just like a white background. But there would be people, and these posts would always get up to the top, which is people with like the worst cameras, shit's out of focus, nothing has good lighting on it, like the Gundam's in a bad pose, all that stuff. But the title would say something like, oh my god, I've been doing this hobby since I was, or like, oh, I've been doing this hobby since I was like a young boy, and it just brings me back to my times with my pop-up. Or it would be like, oh my god, this is my first time doing this, and I did it with my son, and we had a really good time and cried together and all that. And all the posts would be like that. I'd just be like, ugh. Yeah, you and everybody else. And they get like 5 million upvotes. And it was the 3,000th post I've seen of people having their like emotional story of building their fucking plastic model kit. I just got so tired of it. Like, they may have had that experience, but I've heard it 1,000 times. And I just be like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Elite Dangerous. They would post like the common post I'd see daily, which is somebody sitting in front of a neutron star. Be like, oh my god, this game's so pretty. You wanted to say something mean. But about me? I mean, I'm kind of being like an asshole. I like shitting on somebody's like good time, but I wouldn't really reply to those being like, who the fuck cares? I just got so tired of seeing the same post over and 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 over again. And this seems like an Amy rant. It kind of is. So I stopped being on Reddit because it was just the same thing, yeah. With the Elite Dangerous, the neutron star, you can boot up the game, go to the starting system, and like right outside of the starting system, there's like a neutron star. And everyone would post a picture of a neutron star, and they all look the fucking same, just about. And so like, I was just like, I'm not getting anything out of this anymore. There's nothing new. There's nothing like... It sucks. I built models when I was a young kid. Back then you built them. You built them for you. Yeah. And like, I realized too that me posting them and then wanting clout for it was just not... was like not good for my mental health. So I stopped doing that. I'm like, this is not what I should be doing. But I still don't like seeing the posts because again, it's the same fucking thing over and over again. So I just stopped. Yeah, don't yuck somebody's DM. Yeah. And like, I wouldn't post and be like, this is stupid. I would just rant on my own. Yeah, I've heard that phrase a couple of times. But it was like, I don't remember where I heard that phrase. Game Grumps. I think they said it once. It's very different from Amy. You just leave. Yeah, and I reflect too a bit. Because like, I try to think of why I didn't like it. And I really don't want to take other people down. Because like ultimately they're Because, like, some of them could be clout chasers, and some of them could be legitimately getting the serotonin release. Either way, you can't tell the difference, and I don't want to hurt somebody's, like, I don't want to yuck their yum, as it were. And then also because of how often I saw it, it just didn't seem genuine anymore. Even though it's all different individuals, because it's just like I started to like lump into a group, if that makes sense. Anyway, I stopped using Reddit like for like for browsing purposes for like years. God, the ground was like wobbly there. The texture was wobbly. Then I was just like searching for, I was literally just searching for Discord Reddit communities, or not, I was searching for Discord communities for trans people. Because I literally, you know, I don't know any trans people IRL. Like, I know of a couple, but I don't know them. So I found that after doing some research, that the r/trans Reddit was like the best one. From a bunch of people, what they were saying. So that's how I ended up there. I still go on Reddit to like, for like information and stuff and like answers to things and whatnot. But that was it. I never looked at r/trans before that. I just went into the Discord. And then I never went. I haven't really browsed any of the other trans Discords since then. I get those email suggestions from Reddit saying, oh, here's a post you should go look at, which I need to fucking turn off. But I keep getting posts for FTM femininity, aka female at birth, transition to male, that still do some feminine things, and they're trying to like, you know, it's like a community to be like, oh, it's okay to not like, to like do this, you know what I mean? Like they're sharing their experiences and making each other feel better. That's great. I don't care. I don't care about it. It doesn't resonate to me. I don't give a shit. But because I clicked on one accidentally once, now it's like, oh, you like this shit. No. just like accidentally clicked on it. That's not even my space. It's not easy to judge sincerity when people can receive recognition such for acts which are insincere, just for clout. Yeah, it just got not good. No one trans person IRL met them on the server, and I believe that they strongly dislike me. Oh, that sucks. Enough you have had patients who were. One is really cool, one is a complete tool, and fuck that person. Don't really remember who the other. Heather, she works in a medical place, and she, there's trans people that come in. They had one that like really threw their staff. Like got them confused. I'm gonna do a very quick burp. Just a quick burp. I'm sorry I had a laundry. I had to go make sure Heather was okay. She tripped over my laundry that I forgot to put away, and I feel bad. The one adopted one of the cats we rescued. Nice, Yuri. Yeah, that's the best perspective to go. It's a touchy subject, honestly, for being trans. The person my Heather's work though, like legally, they had a male, like on their driver's license, they had like male name, male, like gender marker. They went by they, them. But then, they were very female presenting and had like birth control and stuff. Like they had the parts to make them female. And so the doctors were just a little bit like, what happened here? They were so confused because they're not like in the community or anything like that. Oops, wrong controller. Basically, though, it's Heather was just like, look, they explained it to me or whatever, but like they're basically detransitioning and they're non-binary now. So they were female at birth, went to male, stopped doing HRT, and is now non-binary. I don't know if that counts as detransitioning technically, but because transitioning could imply why is this room open now? And there's nothing in it. Anyway, that was that situation. Reminds me of back in high school, there was a kid who was paralyzed his freshman year. And everyone was always so over the top nice to him because he was a complete fucking asshole. Yeah. So Yuri, I have a very similar thing. So back in junior high, I would play like two-hand touch football at lunch. I needed something to do. I don't like sports all that much, but it was something to do. And there was a kid who he had some sort of condition. I don't know. And like, I don't know if this is a common thing, but I've seen a couple people have this where they like their arm is like turned backwards and they can't move it very much. I don't know if that's like MS or something. I don't know. Anyway, this kid was a fucking asshole. CP, I don't know. I couldn't answer what it actually is, but this kid was such a fucking asshole. And he would like trash talk your face and like call you names and shit, especially when you're playing the football. He was the only one that did it. And my friend got so like annoyed with it that he tackled him. And everyone was like yelling at him like, oh my god, that wasn't like, look who he is. He's like kind of crippled or whatever. And I just sat there and I'm like, I don't condone violence, but I can tell you this much. That kid was being so much of a harassing like asshole that the fact that he got tackled to the ground was like, fuck around and find out, dude. You're not... Yeah, just because you're crippled, yeah. There's some people that, like, unfortunately, their condition will make them not have the right mental capacity or whatever. Maybe it makes them angry and mean. For example, it's gonna get dark. My grandma died on Sunday, on the day I was celebrating my birthday. And for like the last week, she was being a complete asshole to like everybody. She wasn't the best in the first place. She wasn't the nicest, but she was being a complete asshole for the last week. But like, that was one of those times where it's like, she's in a lot of pain. And everyone knew that like, she didn't have much time left. So it was like, that's just the way it's gonna be, you know, like that's... I had a partner, he was an amazing provider who would take good care of you, but he would not recognize trans. Fuck. Talk shit behind them. I basically took every trans patient, although I'm hoping he softened. Yeah, it's... I really hope that people eventually learn their biases and bullshits and like... But like... Yeah, for sure. There's no cutoff for like... There's no exact cutoff for being an asshole is acceptable. Uh-oh.
被告人が痴漢した動機を説明するには、三越場殺害の事実確認が必須です。そもそも今回の痴漢事件は狂言で、そこに有罪判決が下されることまで、初めから。
There was another guy in my junior high that.
法廷に強い敵意を持つ被告人ですね。
誤審を誘導することで、殺しのアリバイを法廷のお墨付きにしたんです。
That got cancer, like bone cancer. And ever since he got bone cancer, he was like, he would like bully me. Like me, my friend, a few other people. He would just be a fucking asshole. He died in junior high, but it was like, I feel bad for you, but holy shit, you were so mean to me. And only mean to me for months.
いたずらに犯罪者たちの無罪を主張し、負けてもしつこく絡んでくる。検察官には常に攻撃的で、おまけに。
That was something I couldn't just dismiss.
何より無礼な態度が。
Cause like I'm human too, right? Like.
源田先生のことをよくご存知なんですね。
You should
私も駆け出しの頃、源田先生に小僧を
have the
正直いい印象がありません。
検事から苦手と言われるなんて、弁護士にとってそれ以上の褒め言葉はありません。
Like I understand that you're dying, you feel like shit, you're going through tons of shitty procedures, but why are you trying to take me down? Like he wouldn't take all I was like a target for this person. Me and my like couple other friends. It's like don't Like, dude, like punch a pillow or something. Why take another person down for it? So, yeah. And that sucks too, because, like, bullies do that. Do what? Wait. And it sucks because having these conversations are, like, a little awkward because people can't always think, like, about all the factors. And so if they just hear that you're calling a person with cancer an asshole, they're like, wow. Bullies do that, try to take other people down because they're hurting. Yeah, crazy, huh? But, like, especially when you're, like, the victim of the assholery, it's a little bit different. Be nice to people. But in the end, yeah, I'm not going to be an asshole to these people. I would just walk away. Because I don't... I recently was an asshole to somebody in the trans Discord. Because they are just annoying and they're kind of mean and they're so short-sighted and just... They're like kind of like bragging about how they recklessly drive and shit. Like... I started being mean to that person, and then I was like, I shouldn't be doing this. They deserve it. They do, but like... I don't think I should be the one that's doing it. Like, targeting them feels like I am being a little abusive. So I just have to hope that the universe either does justice or they learn a lesson or something, or they change. People can't understand why you're calling somebody with cancer an asshole. Oh yeah, tons of expletives. Well, yeah. And I suppose that you could not mention that they have like a mental, like, they're like crippled, like physically crippled, like handicapped in some sort of way or whatever, but like mentioning it, you mention it because there's part of you that does feel a little bad about it, about what position that they are in. And so you putting stuff on top of it makes you feel a little bad. But at the same time, they're being an asshole. You know what I mean? Like, you have to like mentally process it and stuff. They were like egging on one of my closest friends to also drive recklessly. Was it I don't want to mention names that much, but was it Haley? I guess just like first names is fine. Yeah, I think first names are okay. I don't want to like dox people, but if it's just a first name, it doesn't matter.
話を戻しましょう。確認ですが、被告人自身は控訴の件を了承してるんですね。
Was it?
しかし、もし
You said Haley, your friend, so it is the Haley that's like not doing well.
江原の目的は 殺人の罪を逃れることじゃ
Or
ないんです。
wasn't doing well. I
じゃ
don't
あ
know
何
if
だと言うんだ。
she improved at all.
法を貶め、嘲笑ってみせること。
だったらそんなのは相手にしないことが最善の手だ。
ええ、多分そうですね。法が公正であることより、検察や法廷のメンツを第一とするなら。
なんだと？
失礼。遅くなりました。
You better shitsure in your butt in here.
今回控訴にあたって弁護側は被告人の無罪を主張する気ですが、そしてそのために彼の殺人を立証すると？
待ってください。その前にそちらは？
警察庁の方です。江原が現役の警察官ということもあり、今回一応状況を確認させてもらいたいと。
Look at this fucker. He's no good.
警察もこれ以上恥をかくわけにはいきませんから。正しい情報を
But I guess we also like
必要があるんです。
talking about the cancer
お名前を
thing.
伺えますか？
My uncle died like a week before my grandma did,
肩書きは？
警察庁の所属で調整
and he had cancer and shit.
これ以上話
But guess what? Like, my mom and me and my sister said, "Oh, he died? Alright." Because he was such a piece of shit.
ここは非公式な場のようですね。
裁判長に改めて検察の意見を申し上げます。江原明宏の控訴において、
Like, he stole and he, like, abused and he was just
不
terrible.
明のネットの噂に過ぎないんです。軽々しく法廷に持ち込んで審理すべきではありません。
Oh yeah, tell him that, dude.
さらに江原が法廷に強い敵意を持っているのなら、例のネット動画もまた罠である可能性があります。
罠？
The footage will be a trap.
次は逆に映像を加工捏造していたという新証拠がネットに流出するかもしれませんよ。その時控訴が始まっていたらどうします？やっぱりやめようとその場でお開きとしますか？
Yeah, you fucking do. You do justice, you dick.
そんな法廷の姿を国民に見せるわけにはいきません。
Ah.
であるならば、法は粛々と江原に下した刑を執行すべきです。いかがです、弁護人？あなた方はそこまで考慮した上で控訴を申し立ててるんですか？
ええ。何と言われようと、私たちは被告人の無罪を主張し
Haley's under your protection. Good.
あんたもそうか？
If you can, give Haley head pats for me. I don't think I could be like chat friends with Haley. Nothing against her or anything. I can only DM like very little people. I am DMing 2 people right now, very inconsistently. You and Carla. That's it. And so yeah, I don't, but like, and I know I don't talk much, but like, I am trying to be better at DMing people because I like it and I need it. And I chose you, Pikachu. God, my voice sucks. It's dying so bad. I talked to someone like 2 months. Didn't realize it's because they were pissed at me. Finally reconnected and they expected an apology. That's funny. Yeah. I have a hard time dealing with those social situations. It's so hard. Conflict is so difficult. That's why I just walk away. I cannot deal with just like arguments and stuff. Ugh, fuck off. I'm done. All of these should be a way to communicate. Like, we're trying to convince this judge that the original judgment in the game Lost Judgment was the wrong judgment, and that he's wrongfully sentenced, but he actually fucking killed somebody, and so they should change his sentencing and he should have the proper judgment, which a judge should want. And all of these are true.
江原の有罪判決は間違っていた。一審の時、あの人を有罪にするだけの証拠は揃ってなかったと俺たちは考えています。
江原の手からは被害者の下着の繊維が検出されている。
ああ、
事前に被害者
トリックです。
それがトリックだったと立証する証拠がない。間宮結衣と江原が事前に会っていたんだったか。ならその証拠は
Oh, they met beforehand. Is there proof?
いえ、ありません。駅の防犯映像は必要なければ数日で消されてしまい
And
ま
I
す。
need to talk more than I need to, or I want to.
でも江原と間宮結衣がグルだった
I
可
know.
能性がある以上、下着の繊維も有罪の決め
I'm trying hard not to, like,
そうですよね。
what ends up happening to me and talking is I end up falling off
有罪の決め手は何だろう
and then getting so scared to message again because it's been too long. So I don't message. And I started feeling this way towards Carla. And so I want to message Carla, but I feel bad. And so I'm going to try to message her again tomorrow. I get so anxious.
その証拠を足で稼いできたよ。
Girl message her. I know. I'm gonna. And she's great. She's not gonna like be mad at me or like annoyed or weirded out, I hope. So I try. Oh, my voice is so shit. We're gonna go less voice mode right now. I'm just gonna chill my voice out. We're just gonna go chill mode. Some people avoid conflict. I'm not one of those people. If I avoid conflict with you, it's for a calculated reason, and majority of the time it's because you won't change your mind regardless of how many facts, reasons I throw at your face. So you're just not worth. There's that too. But sometimes, so if I'm on like Twitter, the people who make those arguments on Twitter, they're like, I'm not gonna convince them that they're wrong. The reason why I post and refute the arguments of those fucking idiots is to hopefully convince other people that read those that their argument was wrong. If they're on the fence, if they're like, oh shit, I never thought about that, but then I post something, they're like, oh wait, that's a good point. Yeah, that other person's full of shit. I love you both too. I wish you lived here. Or vice versa. Both of you. Sometimes because HR will get involved.
やっぱり資格はあったんだ。
Oh God, no.
逃げる江原とそれを追う間宮結衣、一部始終が映像に残ってるように見えたけど、この矢印の点線部分はどのカメラからも死角になっていた。ここに江原が替え玉と入れ替わることのできた一瞬の穴がある。
江原のすぐ後ろから被害者が走って追いかけていた。目の前で入れ替わったりしたら彼女がすぐ気づく。
Yeah, but the victim was in on it.
みんなグルだからね。気づくも何も事前に入れ替わることを知ってたんだ。
それを証明できるのか？
高野さん俺たちは被告人の無実を証明したいわけじゃない。
何？
Yeah, with one exception, all their friends live in different countries.
被告人の有罪を断言できないと指摘してるんです。それが弁護人の役割ですから。
I actually, hold on, I don't actually know where you live, what country you live in. I thought you lived in the same country as Carla.
その言葉は一審の時に言うべきでした。もっともおそらく白崎先生も被告人の無実を信じていなかったのでしょうね。
一審の有罪判決は被告人に誘導された可能性があります。そこに気づけなかったことは私たちのミスです。でも気づいた後に正そうとしないのは隠蔽です。
Live in the Netherlands.
たかが痴漢だ。
That makes sense, because I get,
流せませんね。たかが痴漢なら冤罪が許容されると国民にそう受け取られかねません。
ええ。失言でした。取り消します。
やはり本件は控訴審で審理するのに値する事件ですね。
oh, hell yeah.
もし敵意ある被告人に誤審を誘導されたのなら、それを正せるのも法廷だけです。
That's good, dude. Oops, my Gundam fell.
江原さんの殺人動画は私も見ました。あれを法廷で証拠とするのは私も難しいと思います。
We don't need it.
残念ながら現時点で法廷に持ち込むことは認められません。
Whatever. What do you mean you couldn't allow it? That's stupid. Oh, that guy looks so mad. Give him a kiss. So, on the cheek.
先に言っててくれる？
If he's truly a truth seeker, he would want some truth. Just go.
わかりました。失礼します。
Give him the truth. He wants it.
坂東さんでしたっけ？
Bando-san, was it?
公安の。
その所属は名乗りませんでしたがまあそうです。
楠本玲子を知ってますか？厚生労働省の事務次官。
Interesting.
もちろん。
彼女を監視する理由は？
Oh, buddy.
そりゃ人聞きが悪い。
今ここにいるのは俺とあんただけだよ。
なるほど。話が早くていいですね、八神先生。
This is good. On social media, I'm an asshole because someone who wants to know the truth will take pause and self-reflect. It's also a continue no matter what, and you're right. A lot of times I'm not posting to change your mind. I'm posting so someone who doesn't know. Yeah. I'm not really an asshole. I'm kind of an asshole. I'm like... I try to be as asshole as I can in showing how their logic is stupid. Just an example, try telling people minimum wage is bad. As a law? I mean, there's something I don't necessarily agree with. But I can tell you the current minimum wage is not good. Or there's other issues that we can fix that can potentially help people's wage go farther, but all that's very difficult. Personally quite like minimum wage because if it wasn't there, your employer would pay even less. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of why it was introduced in the first place. As far as I know, 2 members live there. One isn't someone I'd hang with. The other one really does not like me one bit. That's weird. I wonder why. I don't see why they... I don't see how you're not likable. That's so odd. Like, you're not a jerk or anything, you know? You're very nice. You're very understanding. You're not, like, annoying. You're not, like... The only thing I can think of is the person... Well, people can just dislike you for being nice. Because they're stupid. Alright, never mind. Like... People are just stupid.
それを隠し通せると思ってんのか。もう現場の刑事だってみんな疑いを持ってる。現場の刑事管理する側とされる側は対立をはらんでいるものですよ。現場の警官は上への愚痴をこぼしながら走り回るのが常です。私も若い頃はそうでした。じゃあなんであんたは警官じゃなく半グレを駒に使ってんだ。そのせいで沢先生を巻き込んだんじゃないのか。おっしゃってる意味がわかりません。あんたは今回の件が初めから汚れ仕事になると分かってたんだ。だから表立っては警察の人間を使えない。それともそこまで信頼できる部下を自分の手元で育てられなかったのかな。なるほど。そりゃいい。公安の人間にできるのはせいぜい監視と逆探知。残りの荒事は半グレに丸投げだ。
Oh damn, these guys are like the Patriot Act.
ただ、それでもお前らを踏み潰すには十分なんだよ。
Oh yeah, now give him a kiss.
一応聞くけど、相馬は今どこにいる？そっちがすぐに桑名を差し出せば、これ以上犠牲者は出ない。なんだと？奴をかばう理由があるのか？分かってるぞ。桑名はいじめ加害者を処刑して回ってる。著しく治安を乱している人間だ。だとしても
Kind of sounds like your disturbance.
件はあいつが犯人じゃない。
You don't think this game will turn gay?
私は議論するつもりでここに来たんじゃない。
You should see Yakuza. Because, you know, this is a spin-off of the Yakuza series. There is so much, like, dormant homoeroticism just laying in the undertones, just chilling there. They're like one kiss away from being a, what is it, MLM or whatever they're called. No, but they're good. A lot of people like them as well. That person? Trust me, I'm the problem here. Here's, how many times you tell them to kiss, they will hear me. And they will be convinced eventually. We just have to watch the cutscene again. No. I don't think that's the proper way to look at stuff. I think life is more complicated and social relationships are more complicated. It's not just I think, they are. They're more complicated than just this person has more friends and they don't like me, therefore I'm shit. That's not how that works. Right? That's literally like that's bullies are like that, right? Like bullies will have their friend group of pieces of shit bullies and they all like each other. Or like not even like the bullies that come and like punch you in the face. I mean like social bullies, like the fucking like mean girls that just like, oh my god, she's so fucking ugly. Those kind of girls. Welcome back, Yuri. Like let's mess up her makeup and laugh at her. I really appreciate your, but almost everyone dislikes me IRL. Right. I mean, I can't confirm or deny that statement, but like, where am I going? Oh, up there. I see it. I don't also think that that's a good metric for judging yourself. You can just not meet the right people, if that makes sense. And I know plenty of people that didn't like me because I talk a lot and I'm weird. And like not in like a and to them I'm weird in a bad way. I'm different, right? Like I'm eccentric. And people don't always appreciate that. This game is too loud, I'm starting to yell. And like I didn't have people come up to me at all in school ever. They thought I was just like a gross nerd. Oh my god, that guy just fucking had a gun. This is Japan, what the fuck? You're not allowed to have those. Fucking rip Abe. Oh, I messed up. I mashed. Stop running, I didn't tell you to run. Could it be airsoft? No. These are bullet guns. These are mean butts. No, don't you fucking shit. It's so mean. And you know it's a bullet gun because when you pick up the guns and add them to your inventory in Yakuza, they all say like 9mm and shit. And I don't know all of my gun lore, but I know that a 9mm means that they got the bullet. Bought it. Oh my god! Why do all these people have knives and shit? These are unsafe. What is this? The London subway? Specifically for the knives. And with all the guns, what is this? A United States elementary school? I'm sorry. Look, I'll make fun of everybody. I don't care. Every country sucks. The Netherlands. What can I say bad about the Netherlands? Here. The country name sounds like a nickname for somebody's junk. Got him. How am I stuck on this? What other places do I need to make fun of? Do you have another one? Japan. Oh, I love Japan. I can't make fun of Japan. It's the only country I like. They have anime. They make it. What am I on today? Please help me. Do you think... I was trying to look up pictures of gondola girls the other day. Of like gondola driver girls. And I could not find any gondola driver girls. I don't know if it's like a male locked profession. Gondola girls, yeah. But I think I have established now that any girl that drives a gondola is called a gondola pegger. Because they just got that big old peg. That needs to be lower. Why was I looking at pictures of gondola girls? I don't know. I ultimately posted a picture of a girl who was on a gondola who I don't think was a gondola girl, but was just posing for a picture as one. And I said, I posted it and said, hop in, ladies. We're going somewhere silly or something like that. I forget. It had something to do with being silly. See, that's how people think. If I point out that the de facto minimum wage is $0, the U.S. minimum wage was a racist eugenics policy aimed at protecting white union labor from competition, blacks, and that it hurts the marginal worker who is most vulnerable. What do you say in response? I can throw books and papers over 100 years, which will prove my... Most people think that way still won't be convinced, much less even consider it. That's a pretty weighted question. At 11:40 p.m. / wherever Hazel is. If I've called you Flora accidentally during the course of this stream multiple times, I'm sorry. I feel like I have, but I might not have. But like,
八神警察庁のあの坂東という人。
ああ、間違いない。桑名の居場所を知りたがってた。
なるほど。
If you threw papers at
そういえ
me,
ば星野くんが RK の噂を聞きつけてきたようです。
I would consider the situation. I am always one for papers
え
and
え、どうやら
evidence.
阿久津って幹部がカムロ
Um,
町に戻ってきてるそうなんです。
but I
昨日から
I also don't.
RK のナンバー2ですよね。
ああ、あいつなら多分。
My response is also I really don't care what its origins are.
阿久津はカムロ町のどこに戻ってる？
I just care about its effect on current society
八
and
重
how
さ
to
んはご
better
存知か
it.
どうか。RK はカムロ町に息のかかったキャバクラをいくつか持っているようで、それをナンバー2の
That
阿
would
久
be
津が
my
知ってます。
response.
で、系列店で売り上げのいい子とか、今後期待できる評判のいい子がいると、阿久津が直々にボーナスを手渡してくれるらしいんですよ。
My belief is that minimum wage is good,
うちの依頼人は
but I
キャバ嬢と
literally
か
can't
カムロ町で
cite
働く
anything.
人が多いですから。
要するに
And it's just a belief that I could easily change.
ここ何日かその表彰が途切れてたんですが、昨日はそれがあったみたいなんです。
But
つまり横浜
also, there's a lot of
カムロ町に戻ってきてるってことですよね。
なるほど。
utopic scenarios that minimum wage, eliminating minimum wage would be good in.
そこまではまだ。RK の幹部は毎晩居場所を変えるらしくて、多分警察に行動を把握されないためでしょうね。
So it's hard for me to see
その女の子になら
grandiose ideas of any sort of
もう
economic
全然
policy
いいじゃない
change
この展開。むしろ望むところです。
as some sort of
沙織さんがまたキャバ嬢になってくれたら
utopia.
引っ掛けられる。
Does it make sense?
RK に潜入ミッションに。だから危険なのは分かってるんですが。くそー。僕はまた沙織さん
Yeah, I want to see Saori-san too.
こんな自分を抑えきれない。
何を言ってん
Oh
だ。
my god.
どこか
You can hear his erection.
ってわかる店はあんのか？
ええ、ずっと前にも沙織さんが潜入したクイーンルージュというお店がありますよね。あそこが少し前 RK の半グレに乗っ取られちゃったみたいで。
クイーンルージュか。あそこの店長は変わってないのかな？
そうですね。もともと雇われ店長だったんですが、今も変わってません。
But yeah, there's definitely a lot of places that
以前は高級店だったのに
do not care about a competitive salary.
事情は変わってるかもしれませんね。
They would definitely take advantage of workers and fuck them over with minimum wage.
そうか。じゃあ僕も行きたいかも。
バカ言ってる時間はありません。
そうだな。沙織さんはまた服とかメイクとか準備がいるね。一緒に考えるよ。
いえ、それなら大丈夫です。
ん？
先日マリ姉さんと一緒に RK 好みのメイクを追求したところです。今回もそれで行こうと思います。
ああ、マリネート？でもほら、男好みのメイクはやっぱり男がやった方がいいしさ。
お言葉
No.
ですが見てもいないのにその判断はいただけませんね。
あ、そう？
I have to redo your makeup? Yagami, you can't. No. You were crossing a line, dude. I read above Netherlands. No, I just threw it out as an example of something that most people wouldn't accept the truth in spite of evidence. Policy won't bring about utopia. There are no... I don't remember how to pronounce that word. Pancakes. Pancreases. But like, what I'm saying is there's so many people that like pure libertarianism is utopic, whatever, however you pronounce it. The 100% non-regulated free market is an economic policy that only works if everything works out just fine, if no one abuses the system. And I know that like our current government, shit like that, people abuse the system and there's always loopholes. But when you try, like for example, for pure free market libertarianism, leaving it up to people to decide where to spend their money, sometimes they don't have a choice, sometimes they don't know the wrongdoings of these companies, yada 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 yada. And so that's like an economic policy that's like utopic. It's not utopia, it's just acknowledging things. I mean, yours might be acknowledging things, yeah. I'm just saying, like, saying opinions on economic policy changes and saying that they will fix stuff. And that's why it's, like, hard for me to make comments on economic policies with positive with anything reinforcing or positive, because there's so many things wrong with so many of them, and I'm just like, no, I'm good. And I'm not saying I have a better one, I'm saying I don't know what the answer is. You can, sure, you can post a link. There's no guarantee I'll read whatever it is, because it's late. I'll leave it to you, girl. Yeah, for sure, Hazel. Like, I worked at a place and it was the same way.
本当ですね。八神さんも英断でした。
よし。じゃあ早速作戦を始めようか。
参りましょう。
Retrospectives. Yeah, this is a lot. Yeah, conclusion. Today, genetic screening and sex selection are commonplace, and some call the contemporary applications of human genomic knowledge a new eugenics. But contemporary eugenics, if we may use this term, differs from progressive era antecedent in two important ways. First, a better understanding of the mechanisms of inheritance has undermined the putative biological significance of race and class. The casual identification of race or class with inherited debility still exists, but is far less pervasive today. This is too much. I'm gonna talk about butts again, if you don't mind. I'm ready to talk about butts. I am reading this and I can't. So it also writes a lot about how minimum wage hurts the U.S. black community. There's a lot of research that has to go into a lot of these things, I think. You'll just do some kegels. Oh, hell yeah. Um...
どうしたもんかね。
Oh, don't punch me. I am busy. I had another bit of lore that I need to add, and I thought of it, and I don't know what it is. Leave me alone. Dude. I don't care. Acquired $0. I suck. No, leave me alone. I just want to eat Smile Burger or some shit. Hello, bro. Can I get some? Give me some food. Oh, yep. Give me the tuna bowl. But economics is also something that I just don't put brain power into.
ごちそうさま。
So is my opinion of minimum wage gonna change? No, but is my opinion of minimum wage strong? And am I gonna try to convince people of it? No. But I will try to convince people of stuff like climate change and other things that I have a more of a knowledge in. You have 12? Yeah. I need to just add like stupid ways to spend points. I just started coming up with the 4-month sub badge today in my brain. And kind of, because I want my webcam to have like, have something to do with the silly dimension. Like I want like a silly dimension logo or like the words the silly dimension or something in a certain way. And I started thinking of how I would represent that. Oh! How do I do this? Oh yeah.
これが意味するのは
But I did a lot of work making that new emote so that, and I'm like, I kind of have an idea for another emote, but
この辺りのはずだ。ここからだ。
I'm trying to figure out how I would animate it, because I'm still not the best at animating. So but I get by, I guess, for what I've made. The thing about channel point rewards is that you'll do anything silly anyway. That is too real. What's funny about that, like the hot take and bad advice, I like those because it prompts me to talk about something and try to ramble about something. It gives me something to talk about, which I like. But other stuff that's like really silly, you're right, and I never actually thought about it in that exact way. But it was like, oh, I know somebody that like, oh yeah, oh, I didn't know that I could do that. I didn't know what was happening. I've never seen this event before. I'm great at well, thank you. But that's like a one-off. I'm very proud of it. I'm not sure if I can animate other stuff. I want to make one like chewing cheeks or something, or like some sort of like eating. Why? I don't know. I just think it would be cute. I don't know when you would use it. Like maybe I'm just like eating and watching, or like, I don't know. But I want like big chubby cheeks and just like meow, 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 meow. I'm glad that this pre-comment actually made me think of a new analogy. I take off so I'm not bothering. You're not bothering. I can't, it just can't make a... Oh, it's okay. Stream's gonna end soon anyway, so like... But I don't mind talking about this stuff. It's still a subject to talk about. I would have been talking about fucking pegging at 68 degrees Fahrenheit again like I was during Rocket League, so that you saved us from that. Olivia animation. Oh, she actually made this. Oh, that's cute. Oh, see that look. Oh, that's so fucking adorable. She is precious. See, like shit like that. Like I don't mean this in any sort of like bad way. It's a very simple animation, right? It's not an anime. I still look at that shit and go, that's amazing. Like that's, I want to animate like that. You know what I mean? Like, people are great. Subscribe to her, she'll like it. Will she know who I am? I mean, she'll see number go up, she'll like it, but... In that case, supporters of... I keep thinking MWs like Modern Warfare are the same as those people who support protectionism by limiting immigration. I don't know if you can equate those two things. Which is funny because those two people tend to fall. But like, if whatever you're saying is like accurate and true and whatever, like, one effect might be direct and obvious while the other effect is like buried and not, and like not as much on the surface, and so people who are supporting one might not realize the actual effect. So, yeah. What was I was, fuck. What was I saying before? I was talking about the chewing emote. We have an idea for like because the next like little like pass thing is Because I know, like, you scroll over your little, like, thing and it just says gender. And it has the trans colors. But, like, which they look so off next to the purple. But, like, like the next one is going to be just like a silly pass. But the silly pass is going to be based off of the silly dimension. And what the silly dimensions, like little, I guess like logo or symbol or whatever is going to be, is just like a, it's like a galaxy shape, but it's also like a frog shape at the same time. This guy's beating my ass, and I don't like it. I missed. Yes, slurp up that high-grade plastic. Bro! Oh my god. Sir, I don't care. Alright, I'm done with you. This is the batting center. Oh, let's go up here. I bet you there's a squirrel up here. I'm just running around having a good time right now. God, what was the other thing? There was another lore I was gonna post. I don't remember what it was. I was being silly with Heather, and then how is there no squirrel up here? Are you fucking kidding me right now? I said killing. Is there not one on the ground? Sub-minimum wage. Oh yeah, sub-minimum wage. Fucking, like, the justification that businesses use for, because there's tipped minimum wage here in the US. So if you make tips, the employer's allowed to pay you less because the tips will make up for it. So this influences a tip culture here where it's expected that the customer basically has to pay the remaining bit of the employee's wage through tips, which in theory is based off of their performance, but has been shown time and time again that it's only loosely based off of their performance. People just generally tip on, like, it's tradition. Rich people tend to tip less. Shit like that. Like, it's just not. Like, is this the poop zone? Can I get in the... Can I poop in here? Like... He's dead. I don't understand. Give me the green. This is the last thing I'm gonna do. Give me the green. Don't even say your Japanese words. I love them. Teach me them. Don't say them. Oh my god, now I'm gonna be punched by some jerks. Oh my god. But the green's like when I aimed up a little. That guy. Oh, he went into the ground. Alright, can I like... Oh, fuck. We shouldn't be allowed to drone. We're too close to an airport. Cute paint. I'll take it. This might be useful. Cool, we got 17 squirrels. Wait, what language do you speak in the Netherlands? I don't. Natively. Dutch. And that's different from German, right? Because German is Deutsch. Okay. Okay. This might be why it all confuses me. My brain gets like... Yeah, but like because German is called Deutsch, I hear the word Dutch and I just think that the word Dutch is just an English person not saying Deutsch correctly. Which I probably don't say correctly either. Like my brain, here's the deal. Miss Sassy Pants. Here's the deal. Dutch in Dutch is Netherlands. What? There's a guy in my work that was just hired. I do not know. He told me where he's from, but I do not remember if it's Turkey or Hungary, because I get both of those country names mixed up in my head, because they're both food words. So my brain fucking categorized it as... It like did some compression, some like .rar compression in there. And then when I uncompressed it, it's like, oh, it's the food, it was the food word thing. It's a lossy compression. Brains are stupid. But like you can show me like fucking a Japanese word and a Chinese word, and I can probably tell you which one is which language. Probably. Probably. Especially if it's Korean. Korean's like so easy. If he's darker, probably Turkey. I can't. I don't want this to sound like the typical. I don't see skin color, but like I don't know. I don't know. There's only some Thai and Vietnamese to throw me off. That looks way different from Chinese. So we're not Chinese, Japanese, doesn't matter. I don't know the difference between, like, I know what Japanese is. And I vaguely know, and I know what Chinese is a little bit. They're very similar. Korean is way different looking, so I know what Korean looks like. I believe I know what Thai and Vietnamese is, but I'm not 100% sure. Is that Carla? Carla! Hi, I'm ending. I'm sorry. Fucking, it's nice to see you. Thanks for following. There's at different latitudes, there are people with different skin pigmentations. But like, yeah, probably. You can make a percent, like, assumption. I'm gonna be real honest, I don't see people's skin color. Like, I cannot tell you if somebody has dark skin or if someone's super pale. I don't remember this information. Oh, best. Get the best. Oh, best viewers, best. Yes. I'll get the best. I'm sorry, Carla, my voice is real shit today. I fucked up my voice because I screamed. Very killed my throat.